Welcome, chums. I'm Them, and this is Them's Facts. The 90s gave us grunge, dial-up internet, Beanie Babies, and emotional damage from Tamagotchis dying at 3 a.m. But behind those nostalgia-fueled memories are some absolutely bonkers true stories they definitely did not teach you in school. From video game consoles helping test missiles to a merger so bad it destroyed half of Hollywood, these facts will make you say, wait, that actually happened? I'm Them, pronounced with extra them, and this is Them's Facts. Buckle up. Episode 2 starts right now. Number 10. The Game Boy that survived a bombing and still worked. In 1991, during the Gulf War, an American medic's barracks in Iraq was bombed. His belongings were destroyed, including his Nintendo Game Boy. Or so everyone thought. When he later sent the charred Game Boy to Nintendo, engineers were shocked. It still turned on, still loaded Tetris, and still played normally, even with melted plastic, scorch marks, and half the case literally gone. Nintendo showcased it at the company headquarters and later moved it to the Nintendo World Store in New York, where it remained plugged in until 2023. Have they tried making barracks out of Game Boys? But 9. Blockbuster almost did streaming, but pulled the plug. In the late 90s, when people were still renting VHS tapes and rewinding them like it was cardio, Blockbuster had early discussions with tech partners about delivering movies digitally. They even began testing an on-demand video service around 2000, partnering with the same engineers who later worked on Netflix-style delivery. But Blockbuster's leadership pulled the plug, believing customers would always prefer physical stores. What futurists! Netflix became a 200+ billion streaming empire. And Blockbuster? It became a Halloween costume. Number 8. Beanie Babies actually caused real-life divorce court battles. During the Beanie Baby craze, I loved the owl ones, by the way, people weren't just collecting plush toys. They were fighting for them in divorce court. One 1999 case became famous when a divorcing couple was ordered to sit on the courtroom floor and divide their Beanie Babies one by one. The judge watched as two adults fought emotionally over Pouch the kangaroo. Fortunately, there was an even number of toys, so there was no need to split the baby. Number 7. AOL's merger with Time Warner became the worst deal in U.S. corporate history. The late 90s had internet fever. Everyone thought the web would change everything. So, in 2000, AOL, the king of dial-up, merged with Time Warner in a deal valued at around $182 billion. That's nearly $330 billion in today's dollars. It became known as the worst merger in U.S. corporate history, wiping out over $200 billion in shareholder value. That's $375 billion in today's dollars. Today, it's a legendary business school case study, simply called What Not to Do, Ever. Number 6. 90s royalty that was originally named after a basketball player. Pearl Jam once went by the band name Mookie Blaylock, a tribute to the NBA All-Star point guard. They even used his jersey number as their first album's title, 10. When lawyers said, you definitely can't name your band after a living athlete, they changed it to Pearl Jam. Jeff Ament, Pearl Jam's bass player, eventually got to meet Mookie, and they even played some basketball. What a complicated way to go about meeting a hero. Number 5. That time, networks got Super Bowl level ratings from a vehicle chase that never broke the speed limit. In 1994, O.J. Simpson's slow-speed Bronco chase wasn't just news. It reshaped the entire American TV industry. What most people don't know, NBC was airing Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Houston Rockets versus New York Knicks. At 9:46 p.m., they cut away from the game to show the white Bronco crawling down the freeway. And ratings went up massively. Over 95 million viewers watched, making it the most watched car chase in history. It didn't stop there. A massive surge in celebrity trial TV interest followed, along with an obsession with true crime and reality TV. Thanks, Mr. Kardashian.
Number 4. Vince McMahon once argued in court that wrestling wasn't real to avoid taxes. In the mid-90s, Vince McMahon went to court. Well, that actually happened a lot. But this time to argue that pro wrestling isn't actually a sport. Why? Because real sports had to pay heavy state athletic commission fees and taxes and abide by enhanced safety regulations. So McMahon told the government, wrestling is entertainment, scripted, planned, and not a legitimate athletic competition. Basically, he legally admitted it was fake. Not directly to fans, but to the government. It worked. He won. WWF, now WWE, was reclassified as entertainment, saving millions, and changing wrestling forever, including by embracing the revelation of the man behind the curtain. So in the 90s, Vince didn't just script matches, he sculpted the law. Oh yeah. Number 3. The Seinfeld finale was one of the most watched scripted events in TV history. In 1998, over 76 million people watched the Seinfeld finale, more than the Oscars and the NBA Finals that year combined. Only the Super Bowl beat it. Advertisers paid up to $2 million per 30-second commercial, which, in today's money, is nearly $4 million. For context, the highest-rated sitcom episode of 2024 was the series finale of Young Sheldon. It garnered 9.32 million live and same-day viewers. So what's the deal with rabbits? Number 2. The day humans tried to replace Earth and got owned. In 1991, scientists got a little too confident. They tried to build a brand new Earth, a sealed glass world, forest, ocean, farms, 8 humans, and absolutely no help from the outside. It was called Biosphere 2. At first, things were fine. Then the oxygen started disappearing. Not leaking, being eaten. By what? Not animals, not fire, not some apocalypse machine. The dirt. Microbes in the soil were breathing more than the people. Plants died. Animals died. The humans got dizzy and emotional. Only cockroaches and sweet potatoes thrived, as they always do. You didn't build Earth. You built a terrarium with anxiety. Number 1. Google was originally named Backrub. Yes, Backrub. In 1996, Google was first named Backrub because it analysed backlinks on the web. Its official homepage literally said, Backrub, World Wide Web Search Engine. The founders quickly realised Backrub sounded less like a tech company and more like a, sketchy massage place behind a laundromat. Thankfully, they renamed it to Google, which came from Google,
meaning 1 followed by 100 zeros. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the laundromat. No, really, I've packed me dirty knickers. Although, Hooters could be fun. Hit subscribe to Them's Facts, and I'll see you in the next one.
That was Them's Facts. You now know more than you did before. See you in the next one. Flatten the like button, whisper to subscribe, tickle the notification bell, agitate the algorithm. I'll be waiting.